Alright, what's up, homie? I figured it'd be easier to make a video and show you some things in the fridge slash just be able to talk to you about it, because it is one of those things where I want to like just have a conversation with somebody about it. So I figured I'd go through our refrigerator. We hadn't been to the store in a while, but this is just some of the like key things that I eat. I figured Drew might line up with some of the things I like or whatever. So we just kind of like look in here. So like right here, it's some meatballs I made. Just like some, I just mix some sausage and beef together, put them in a crock pot, let them roll with some sauce. Delicious, low carb, put Parmesan cheese on them. And then like these are like really big things like bacon. We eat a lot of bacon, tons and tons of bacon. Right there, some sausage right there. These things right here, like these are awesome. Just open up the fridge, eat a P3 pack like anytime I want a snack or something. And then these yogurts are pretty good, like if you want a variety of something. This yogurt right here only has like 9 grams of carbs, and like you can kind of subtract the fiber a lot too. Some people do, some people don't, but like subtracting the fiber is like kind of okay. So it's pretty low carb if you like want a variety, want a yogurt, want something different. I don't eat a tons of that, but it's a good thing we have. And then like you'll notice our meat drawer, like we just have like hot dogs, brats, eat a lot of this, eat a lot of cheese sticks, pepperonis, shredded cheese, lots of kinds of cheese. Got to be careful though, that might clog you up. And then, we have a butter. I like to open the fridge and I just like eat on pickles. It's one of my things, just because I like crunch and I want a snack. Over here, this is kind of like the things Leslie takes to work for meals right here, these Atkins things. And then these right here, we eat lots of hamburger patties and that kind of stuff. Tons of like, these like things just so I can have something that like goes with my burger patties. They're like broccoli and cheese tater tots. And then, we eat lots of these kind of like frozen things like this. I buy like fresh broccoli too, and we'll steam it a lot. So that's really good. These are like the things that I cook with the most, is like my skillet and this right here. I cook a lot of breakfast. I used to not be a big fan of like eating breakfast for dinner, but now it's like bacon, sausage, eggs. Like those are all like really high on the list. And what I usually do is I'll grill up my bacon, take my bacon grease, throw it in this skillet, and then throw like 3 cans of green beans in there, put some garlic salt on it, mix that up, let that simmer down, and it's like the best green beans. So good. So I definitely like, that's how I cook a lot. Some of my like go-to snacks are almonds and peanuts and stuff. We have those in here, like this big thing of peanuts. And then these kind of like meat and cheese sticks, you can find them at Sam's. Those are like something easy and quick to add. I love sunflower seeds, have those in there. Cheese, like Parmesan cheese crisp, are like kind of like a salty-ish crunch something we snack on sometimes. I like to put them on my salad and stuff instead of croutons. This is kind of random though, but like we kind of discovered that like Cheeto Puffs are like 1 gram of carb a piece. So like you can get a handful of them, like 7 or 8, and it's like what I would normally eat anyways. Like, so if I want to eat those with a burger or something, it's not that big a deal, but again, not trying to do that at all times, but it's just about, most of the stuff is just about comparison. What did old Jesse used to do to what new Jesse does now? So old Jesse would have eaten like a bunch of chips, baked beans, potato salad, all with this burger. Instead now Jesse's like, let me just eat 3 burger patties and some cheese and a few Cheeto Puffs. Like, so it's weird, like, and it's just, certain things are just kind of like, you feel like are counterproductive. But it's weird that I think like these are mainly for the kids, but Leslie eats them sometimes. It's like some carrots. Like, you just don't realize like it's a vegetable, but it has tons of carbs in it. So that sugar can just like really, really mess with you. Not that I think carrots are unhealthy, but it's just they make you gain weight because they just are really sugary. But those are just like some of the main things that we go to. And then like, I mean, it's just, I snack on bunches of meats and cheese. Like if you cook up a ham and you just like slice it up and have it in the refrigerator, like I'll just come by and open the refrigerator and like eat a few pieces of ham. Like I do that all the time. I think pork is one of the best things to have on the diet, because it's usually fattier, and like the more fat you have, the more sustained your body feels, like more like full it feels, and the longer you go off of the fats in it. So like if you eat a lot of lean stuff like chicken, like chicken and turkey are great for losing weight, but like they just don't last. Like, you know, I feel like I'll eat like a couple pieces of chicken and I'm hungry later. That's because it doesn't have a ton of fat in it and it doesn't sustain for you. So those are good. And my go-to restaurants, I always feel like this is important to tell people, is Chick-fil-A. Like I get like grilled nuggets and a side salad. And I get the avocado ranch, and that's just like my bomb. Like I eat that a few times a week. And then sometimes I like to get like, you know, the breaded nuggets. It's like 8 grams of carbs for 12 nuggets or something, but it's not that bad. But the other meal is like there's no grams of carbs in it except for like a couple for the avocado ranch. And then Buffalo Wild Wings, like I eat tons of wings, like, and I get like the dry seasonings on them because there's like really no carbs in any of it, and it's just really good. That and like barbecue places, like just get you a ton of barbecue on the plate and get kind of like the vinegary barbecue, like the mustard vinegar barbecue sauces. Like they don't have a ton of sugar in them, so like low carb, and they usually have some decent sides like green beans or something there too, so that's really good. Or a side salad at Whole Hog. Like those are, I feel like, our primary go-tos. But then like if I eat tons of fast food, you know, youth ministry style, pizza right here, pizza box sitting right here. I just pull the topping off, and it's like, I thought that was gonna be so lame, but it's actually really delicious. And I've even made like pizza dips and just like eating it with a fork, like just cheese and pepperoni and cream cheese. Cream cheese is so good. Buffalo cream cheese dip, delicious. Like get the buffalo cream cheese and some chicken, mix it all up, bake it in the oven, dip celery in it, so good. So, and you know, and like we'll eat at McDonald's or Wendy's and that stuff. I just get like a burger and like take the bun off and chop it up, eat it. Those places usually have side salads too. McDonald's, I'll get like the pick 2 for $3 and get like 6 nuggets, and it's like 8 grams of carbs. Like it's not like the worst or anything. Hey, double quarter pounder, just whatever the fattest burger they have with bacon and delicious stuff on it. I just get that and like eat it with a fork. Like it's not that big of a style change, and it's not even weird like for my kids or anything anymore when I'm like eating that stuff. Like that's just normal now, and I really enjoy it. So it's just kind of like finding that adjustment and finding a niche. Like I love Chick-fil-A, so it wasn't hard for me to make that adjustment, so I'm still going there. But and then coffee, like that's another thing we have in here is like we got heavy whipping cream. I totally recommend like mixing this with like coffee and eggs and just some things like that. Like if you mix it with eggs, it turns like 2 eggs into 4 eggs, and they're fluffy and awesome and make great omelets if you do that. And then just my coffee, like I started trying to force myself to drink coffee. You live longer, but I put the heavy whipping cream in it and, you know, just mix it down. Sometimes I put butter in my coffee too, because again, it's about trying to get that fat and be sustainable for the day. But those are just a bunch of things I could think of off the top of my head. If you got any questions, like just send me a text message or something. Like, you know, we're trying to always stay on the grind, but don't, you know, go 2 weeks strong, but then like cheat some. Like it's good for your body to kind of have a shock too and be like, oh yeah, this is why I don't need this stuff or whatever. But you know, it's just good. And like, it's just about comparison, just always being better than what I used to be. I think is the easy thing to go with. Hope this helps, homie.